Hi, I'm Darcy Benincasa, destination wedding photographer, founder of the Path Workshops, and business coach to ambitious entrepreneurs. And here's another video to help move you along your path to business success. Did you know that giving money away is actually good for your health? I know on a lot of the videos that I put out each week, I focus a lot on how we can bring more money into our lives. But the number one way to bring more money into your life is actually by giving. I love this quote by Winston Churchill. He said, "We make a living by what we get, we make a life by what we give." And I think that all of us have examples in our life of when giving to others really affected who we were as a person. And it is very beneficial for your health. In fact, the studies have shown that when you give, you experience all kinds of health benefits. For example, you experience increased self-esteem, less depression, lower stress levels, lower blood pressure, and greater happiness. I don't know about you, but I love looking around for examples in the media of people giving. I love the story of Amy Schumer and what she did at the musical Hamilton. If any of you know me in real life, you know that I am a complete Broadway addict. When she was seeing Hamilton, she had a $77 bar tab. She left $1,077. She left a $1,000 tip. I remember thinking about that and thinking that must be the height of empowerment. That is a true sense of you not being controlled by money. So many people, when they're afraid to give, when they're holding all their money in, when they don't feel like they have enough to share, they're actually being controlled by money. If you let money have that kind of power over you, it is truly affecting your life. I also love what Anne Frank said. She said that no one ever became poor from giving. In fact, giving doesn't always just have to be with money. You can give a smile, you can give of your time, but also giving money away, part of what you earn, is really an empowering process. It shows you a couple of things. It shows you that you're always able to provide for yourself. It shows you that you're able to bring more in. And it's just the most amazing thing. Think of times when people have given to you. Has anybody ever bought your coffee for you when you've been behind them? The other day I was in a store with a friend I had just met. We were buying a couple things and she took my things and just bought them for me. Now, I didn't need her to do that, and she didn't need to do that. I could tell immediately the kind of person that she was a very giving person. Let's improve your health today. Here are a couple of ways that I love to think about getting into the spirit of giving. The first thing that I do is each night I write in a gratitude journal. So I just take my journal, and even if I can only write one or two things, I get into that spirit of what am I grateful for? Whether it's the house I'm living in, whether it's my niece's hugs, whether it's a job that came into me that day. The truth is that most of us make more than $10 a day, and that means we're making more than 80% of the world's population. When you really put your life into perspective, it's almost impossible not to find an extra $5, $10, $1,000, $5,000 to give away to someone. Another great way to bring in that spirit of giving is to have words of appreciation. How often do you say thank you to people who are helping you, to people who are serving you, to your spouse, to your sister? Words of appreciation, especially to ourselves, are really powerful. In fact, I think they are some of the most powerful words that we can speak. Another way to get into the spirit of giving is to avoid negative media. Do we just want to laugh at that right now? It's extra hard right now to avoid negative media. When I suggest that you shouldn't look at the negative media, I don't mean that you should not know what's going on in our world and in our political arena. We should definitely be informed, but there's a way not to let it encroach into your life every single day to bring you down to the depths of depression. So you want to be really careful about what kinds of information you're allowing into your brain on a daily basis. Yes, stay informed, but also make sure you don't let that negativity, and especially other people's negativity, wash over you. Keep complaining to a minimum. When we start to complain about things, we're actually focusing on what's wrong. When people go around and focus on what's wrong in life, they tend to see more of what's wrong. When you go around and you focus on what's going right in life, you tend to see more of what is right. And when we're in that peaceful state of seeing what's right, we are able to realize that we can give $20 away. We can give $1,000 away. We can give $10,000 away. Whatever we're giving, we are able to do that more when we're focusing on what's going right. And the final way to get more into that spirit of giving is to be the light in the world. When you get on Facebook, when you get on Instagram, when you send a text message, when you interact with that person at the coffee store, you are responsible for your energy. And the more light and love and good energy you can put out into the world, the easier it is to see other people like yourself, to put yourself in their shoes, to share what you have. I've been really blessed lately to have a lot more money than I've had in a really long time. As I build my business and I learn how to accept more money into my business, I also have so much more fun learning how to give it away. That's a really powerful thing that my parents taught me at a very young age, and I forgot about it during my 20s because I was sort of in a place of scarcity and lack. And now as I've entered my 30s, I'm back in that place of realizing the more that we put out, the more we really get back. I remember a phrase from one of my favorite books, Little Women. Her mother, Louisa May Alcott's mother, would always teach her girls who had very poor times a lot of the time, cast your bread upon the waters and it will come back buttered. And I always love that phrase. So go out today and find a way to give. And what I would love for you to do in the comment section of this is list out what you're going to do, or share a time where somebody gave to you and it really changed your life. Not only does giving enrich our personal lives, but it's also the #1 way that we're going to change the world. There was a recent one where Amy Schumer, let me start that over. So here we are. Okay, I always say so. You have to help me. Be like, don't say so, Darcy. When I say avoid negative media, I do not mean to be disinformed. Disinformed? Is that? Uninformed. Okay. If we can keep that out of our lives, go give to Planned Parenthood. Protect women's rights. Please leave a comment of where you're going to. Please go give us all your money. Go out, give a lot. It will make a difference. That sounds way too political. It will give you a richer, more fuller life. Is fuller a word?
I don't know.
Was this video helpful? Make sure to subscribe and then head on over to darcybenincasa.com and leave your comment in our creative community. And remember, travel the world, make money, and take action.